Hi everyone, thanks so much for coming back to my channel. This is Tina with Tina's Craft Creations. I'm on today with a project share of some Christmas items that I made for my friend Susan. She is adavalleydesigns on Instagram. She does not do YouTube. She is my longest standing crafty friend. We started swapping in, I believe it was early 2017 when we were both on the Pocket Letter Pals website, and we initially started swapping pocket letters, and then we have progressed to other things. So she's my final Christmas swap for 2021, and I made a few things for her. So and the initial swap was a memory decks card, some layered embellishments, and a sender's choice. So I just want to show you what I made for her. I did do my memory decks card. I kept it fairly simple because I made so many things. I was getting a little tired. But I still think it turned out cute. I did double-sided. I mean, I layered up my paper. And then I did a little fold here to pop that up. I put this Noel piece. Oh, I wanted to mention I'm working with the Simple Stories Holly Days collection. I added a little chipboard holly leaf. I popped up the little stocking ephemera pieces on some foam tape. The Fa La 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 is a chipboard sticker, and then I added some gold thread behind that. So yeah, that is on my memory decks. Like I said, it is a little simple, but I hope she likes it. And I did make a lot of other things. So like I said, at this point, I'm just getting a little tired and I need to wrap up what I'm sending to her because our deadline was the 15th and today's the 17th. So I have to mail it tomorrow. All right, so for my layered embellishments, I actually made some embellishments that I've never made before, and I really like how they turned out. I did some banner embellishments, so I'll show you what I made. I did 4, and this is the first one. I did stitch the paper, and then I just put it on the straw, added some pom-poms, and then did a little embellishment cluster. The rosette is actually something I had in my stash, I think from Cheryl's shop or Carolina. I've ordered from both of their Etsy shops in the past, and I still have quite a few of their pieces in my crafty stash. So I'm just trying to use up some of those items. So I have a little gold rosette here, some ephemera snowflakes, a little chipboard present, a little puffy sticker present, and then a little chipboard Santa. I added some pink thread on these ones to just kind of switch it up from the normal gold thread. So each of these, if I can get this untangled from that snowflake piece, so each of these will have some pink thread. And then I added this Fa La La little puffy sticker and some little turquoise colored enamel dots. I had used a turquoise straw and pink pom-poms on this one. So yeah, that's the first one. This is the second one. This one I used a gold straw, added some of those puffy, fluffy pom-poms, the red color. I got those from the Dollar Tree. Excuse me, I used some ephemera pieces. This little ephemera piece, the Christmas tree, I popped it up on some foam tape, popped the little penguin up, added some pink thread behind him. The Mary is a little decorative sticker brad from the collection, and then I did a little present stack here with the puffy stickers, added some little enamel dots at the bottom. Okay, the next one here is a pink and white striped straw. I had used some like turquoise pom-poms. I used another one of those rosettes I have in my stash. This one's a vellum one with gold polka dots. Again, I can't remember if it's from Cheryl's shop or Carolina's shop, but one or the other. I have a bunch of them. I used this little enamel, or this little ephemera piece here, a chipboard little house with a little chipboard car in front of it. Season's greeting with some more pink thread. And then the last one I did was with a red and white striped straw with some white pom-poms. I used some ephemera pieces, this little person carrying a stack of presents, added a little present here. Again, that is a ephemera piece. I added another little decorative brad here that says Holly Days, added some pink thread. This 25 is a chipboard piece, and then some little red enamel dots. I really like how these turned out. I think they're and I did sew each one. They're very time consuming to sew all of these and to decorate. I'm not sure why, but I felt like these little embellishments were super, super time consuming. I do like how they turned out though, so I hope she likes them. I also made some additional embellishments. Now these are more flat embellishments. I did some little banner embellishments here. I layered up two of the little banner pieces that from the die that Tony sent me in her Merry Mail. I did a larger and then like the medium one. I put some little red shimmery rickrack underneath this flag here. Added a little chipboard sticker and a little ephemera piece. I did punch a hole and added a little charm that Tony had sent me. I've been trying to use those wrapped beads that she sent me because I didn't really do a whole lot of wire wrapping for Christmas this year. Added a little sentiment that says "Fa la la" from the sticker book, and then these little gemmy stickers are from the 99 only store that I picked up a bunch of those. I went to several 99 only stores in California and Arizona, so I'm not sure which one it was, but that's where those stickers are from. Okay, here's another one. I added some of that little white sort of pom-pommy dangly trim from Hobby Lobby underneath this one. Have a little chipboard polar bear and a little present stack. Punched a hole in this, added some gold thread, added another bead, again that was from Tony from her Merry Mail, another sentiment, and then more of those little stickers from the 99 only store. Okay, and this one I did some of that trim that I got from that craft store I went to the other day, the scrapbook store. A little ephemera piece, a little chipboard piece, again punched a hole, added a bead from Tony, more gold thread, a sentiment, and the gemmies. So these are all very similar. And then the last one, again, more ephemera pieces, another sentiment. This trim is also from that craft store I went to the other day. Some more of those gemmies and another wire wrap bead from Tony. So those are my little like flat embellishments that I made for her. These are just little extras. And then I decided to make her some extra undecorated like embellishments that she can use. I made some rosettes. And so here's two of these with the Tim Holtz die. And I made two with this Tim Holtz die. And these ones, well, here's one. This one, and Susan, you're going to laugh when you see this. I accidentally taped half of it upside down. So half of the rosette is upside down. But I wasn't going to remake it at that point. It was like 10 o'clock at night last night when I was making these. And I just kind of laughed after I realized what happened. And I figured, you know what? We use these for layering anyway, so who's really going to notice? So she can like put it on and then cover up the half that's upside down or something. I just didn't want to remake it, and I figured Susan might get a laugh out of it. So I'm sending this one anyway. And I did make some little bows. Now this is my favorite bow die. I have actually two of them because then that way I can cut two at once. I cut out some of this and I used a little red button in the middle. I wish I would have had some larger buttons because these are a little small, but that's okay. And then this one here, I did a little button on this one as well. And then I did two with like a little pearl center. I had some pearl flatbacks that I wanted to use. So those are just, again, some extra little embellishments. Okay, this is also a little extra. You guys know I love making the paper ruffles. I got this colored vellum in from Amazon recently, and I wanted to do some vellum ruffles. So I did pink, mint, like a turquoisey aqua color, gold, and red vellum ruffles. And then I just topped it with one of these pieces that Tony had sent me. Now, when Tony sent these to me, they were not stitched down the middle, but I did stitch it down the middle and just stapled it on. Susan can take this off and totally use that on an embellishment as well. So these, again, are just some extra things. I do love making these paper ruffles, and I thought these were so pretty because I love the colors of this vellum, and these can be used for Valentine's Day. She can use them with any collection, probably with Valentine's Day. Most of them will have pink and red, obviously gold, and a lot of the collections have that minty turquoisey color too. So again, that's an extra piece for her, a little extra little bit for her. All right, so this is what I made this evening, today's Friday, I had it in my head to make her an embellishment box, but I didn't want to do like a regular embellishment box because I just wanted to do something a little different. And I bought those plastic containers, those like acrylic containers from the Dollar Tree last week because I had seen quite some time ago someone make like a little suitcase out of them. So I followed the tutorial, and this was from Mommy and Me Crafts. If anyone's interested in that tutorial, just let me know. I'll link it. Just message me on Instagram if I don't remember to link it down below. If I do, then I'll link it down below. But if I forget, just message me on Instagram and I'll send you the link. But this is what I made. So this is just using 2 of those acrylic containers. And this is a super easy tutorial. You just basically have to make the straps, the little handle, and the little pieces that go inside. So what I did was I did use cardstock and then the paper, and then I did the same thing on the handle so it would be nice and sturdy. So this is the handle, super easy to make, and then I did stitch all around. And then I glued the lid to the bottom one onto the top one. And then because it was kind of ugly with the glue, I just used some double-sided tape and added a piece of paper there to cover up that really ugly part underneath. But what and I also used red Velcro that I got from Hobby Lobby just in like large strips. So I just cut it down and hot glued it onto the strap and onto the box. So again, you glue the lid onto the top box, which is for the bottom box, and then they just fit together. So what I put in here were just some things that I've literally had in my stash forever. So I have had these rosettes from April Oleander like in my stash for ages and ages. So she makes the most beautiful crepe paper rosettes, and she glitters the edges. And I probably had these in my stash for like 3 years. So, and I've just been hoarding them. So I figured I would just send some of these to Susan to share. These little puffy hearts, and they're like pink and holographic, or like iridescent, like a light pink, dark pink, and white iridescent. I got these from AliExpress ages ago, probably last year sometime. Just haven't really used a whole lot of them. So I figured I'd send some to her to share. And then these little bows with this little tulle edging, I also got on AliExpress like ages and ages ago, and so I just figured I'd send her some of those to share. But on the inside of these squares, you just put your paper down. I did stitch each one of those as well. Now I will say that I'm not sure if the box that Mommy and Me Crafts had was a little bit bigger than these, but her measurements that I went by were too big, so I actually had to like trim these down a little bit because they just wouldn't fit quite all the way down. So some of them don't go all the way because the way I had to trim them after I sewed them. But I mean, they still look cute. I'm just wanting to let you know that the measurements that she has might be slightly different from the size of the current boxes. So that's the first level. And then the second level, I just took some more of those little pink little bows with the tulle that I got from AliExpress ages and ages ago. I figured Susan could use these, or she could share them as well. I have these glittered puffy hearts, or puffy stars, excuse me, that I also got from AliExpress ages and ages ago in like a turquoisey color, white, iridescent, pink. So I just figured I'd send her some of those as well. And then last year I was buying a ton of bows from, I think her name is Eva. She's Sweet Crafty Girl on Instagram. She makes these beautiful bows, and I bought a ton of bows from her last year, and I've really not used them. She makes them out of like the faux leather and this like glittered material. So I have a ton of them in my stash, and I just figured I'd go ahead and pass some of them along to Susan to use. So I did not make these. I purchased them from a small business on Instagram, that's Sweet Crafty Girl. So I'm just going to share some with Susan. And I really like how this box turned out. And I hope that, oh, I keep forgetting to put the top lid back on. I really hope that she likes it. And then on the front, I didn't really want to decorate it a whole lot. So I just took one of those bows from Eva and glued it on. And I think it looks cute. So yeah, that's my little Dollar Tree box. And then the last thing that I actually made for her is something I also have not made in a really long time, and it is a loaded hoop. So I'm just going to show you everything that I stuffed in it, but I'm going to also take everything out. So I did take one of these little picks that I got at Target recently in the party section. I stuck that in just for fun. And then I have this ornament that I bought at Target. It's this like soft, fluffy snowflake ornament. And I just thought it would look nice tucked inside, so I did that. I purchased some red jemmies for her from Hobby Lobby. I figured she could save these for Valentine's Day. I also picked up these beautiful snowflake stickers from Hobby Lobby for her. And these really fun little Christmas stickers. And then I'm sharing some of the rosettes that I have in my stash from Cheryl's shop. Like I said, I've made so many purchases from Cheryl's shop for rosettes and rolled flowers and things like that, and Carolina's shop, but I often like the colors in Cheryl's shop a little bit more. She does a lot of vellum ones too, so I just figured I'd go ahead and share some of these with Susan. So again, I didn't make these, I purchased these. I've had them in my stash for a while. I just wanted to go ahead and pass them along to share. And so this is what the hoop looks like without anything in it. I used just a plain or like a simple paper, just red with white polka dots. I took this turquoisey paper with all of the little fun elements for Christmas. This ruffle trim is from Kayla's Crafts 830. Again, I purchased a lot of her ruffle trim last year when I was really getting back into paper crafting. I had taken a little bit of a hiatus for a little while, maybe about a year or so, and when I was getting back into it last year, I discovered her YouTube and Instagram pages, and I fell in love with her iridescent ruffle trim. So I used this pink iridescent ruffle trim on this. I added a little ephemera piece here that says December 25th. It says Merry Mary. Used some little puffy stickers from the puffy sticker pad, and I used a vellum rosette from Cheryl's shop and a little ephemera Santa, a little ephemera Holly Jolly, and then on this side I used a little chipboard sticker that says letters to Santa, that little postal box, a little letter to Santa, and then this little I have glue strings everywhere, I'm sorry. And then this little bear that says Mary. And then I took that pink pom-pommy fluffy trim from Hobby Lobby and wrapped it around the whole hoop. And then from Laura's Merry Mail that she sent me, I added a little dangle on this. I added the little candy cane that she made out of seed beads, and then a little tiny white tassel that I had in my stash. So I really like how it turned out. I think Susan will like it, and I like the fact that I just did something I haven't done in a while. So I've only made a couple of loaded hoops in my like crafting, since I've started crafting years and years ago, and it's been a while, so I just was like, what can I make her that I haven't made in a really long time? So that's what I came up with, and I really hope that she likes it, and I like how the snowflake looks, inside there. So that is going to be the end of my my project share. I did purchase some extra little goodies to put in her her Christmas package mail. I'm not going to show those, but if anyone has any questions, please let me know. Again, if you do want that tutorial from Mommy and me for that little Dollar Tree acrylic box suitcase thing, just let me know. If I forget to link it down below, I'll try to remember, but if I forget, then just go ahead and reach out to me on Instagram. And yeah, if anyone has any questions, reach out. If you haven't already, I'd greatly appreciate if you would consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, everyone.